for Liggett, it's the off-season now, but you've just covered yet another season in professional cycling. Has it been a good year for cycling?
I think it's been, for me, a vintage year in cycling, yeah. I mean, there's a new wave of cyclists coming through. We saw that. I think we had one of the most exciting Tour de France's in its history. For me, I rated probably my 39th Tour this year, and I rated it as my second favourite Tour of those 39. The other one was Greg LeMond when he beat Montpignon by 8 seconds. It was a terrific Tour, and the best of all news was it was drug-free. And I think everybody's happy, including the riders.
I think the drug-free thing is probably highlighted by Cadel Evans winning. He's been seen as an advocate for riding clean. And was it special for you seeing a rider like Cadel win?
I thought he missed his chance last year. I thought he was now getting too old. The new boys like Andy Schleck would mature too much for him. But he had a most idyllic season. He stayed singly-minded focused. He was no longer a world champion, and he had one ambition to win the Tour. He wasn't trying to ride the Giro, the Tour, as a world champion. So he's thinned his season down. Every target he hit spot on. He won Romandy, he won the start of the season Tirreno Adriatico, finished second again in the Dauphiné, won the Tour de France. He never put a wheel wrong. It was a perfect year for Cadel. It can never be repeated, but he'll still be a favourite to win the Tour next year.
Going back to Andy Schleck, who saw some comments from Eddie Merckx saying maybe you should just go win the Giro one year and then head back to the Tour. Would you agree with something like that?
Well, you know, Andy at the moment is like Raymond Poulidor was in the Jacques Anquetil era in the 60s and 70s, and Raymond became more famous by never winning the Tour de France, and he never wore the maillot jaune either. He thought he had on one occasion, but he found out he was beaten in a prologue time trial, so he never pulled on the yellow jersey. And we all know about Raymond Poulidor. Well, I don't want to wish that on Andy Schleck, because I think he's such a great bloke and a great athlete. I think one day the Tour will suit him. But I don't think it's going to be in 2012, because I think there's too many time trials. And that's something you can't do. You know, Chris Bourne was speaking to me about somebody needs to get hold of this guy and teach him how to ride a time trial. He's got ability, and he's got to learn how to adapt to a time trial. He needs help in that department. Other than that, he's such a great competitor.
Last question. Brian Holmes said that BMC Sky are going to be some of the teams to look out for next year. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely. BMC have strengthened themselves out of sight. I don't know where they've got the money from. The talent they've lined up. They've got Mark Cavendish coming on to Sky now. You've got Renshaw, his lead-out man, going to Rabobank. And Renshaw's done this, I think, because he wants to win instead of being known as the best lead-out man in the world. And he's very, very fast. So, you know, Cav knows what he's up against, and it won't be a pushover for Cav. It's been a magical year for British cycling as well, I have to say, probably the best in the history of our sport in Britain. So it's been absolutely a better. So at the moment,